Welcome to part 2 of the CUPID personal branding series. Create your logo. Now that we've learned what a personal logo is for, it's time to learn how to make one. This is Hannah. Hannah's about to graduate and she's looking for jobs and internships in blogging. She wants potential employers to know that she is outgoing, passionate, and creative. Hannah's logo should reflect these ideas and be suited for the jobs that she's applying for. She can probably get away with using a bright or intense color for her logo. We'll go with red. She can use an unusual shape or font too to show that she's open to new and interesting ideas. Still, we don't want to get too crazy. Hannah's logo still needs to be clean and professional. We're going to make Hannah's logo in Photoshop, but any basic design or photo editing software that you have access to should work. You can even make a logo in PowerPoint or Microsoft Word and save whatever logo you make as an image. Okay, so when you make a logo, you want to start with a transparent background in Photoshop. So we're going to make a new document and set the background contents to transparent. The document doesn't need to be this big, so we'll size it down to something big and square. That way you can make it as big as you need to and as detailed, and then you can size it down later. So for Hannah, because she's outgoing and creative and passionate, we can use some kind of big, bold shape for her as the base for her logo. So we're going to start with some kind of big polygon. Up here you can change how many sides it has or how big it is. Right now it's a pentagon, but we'll make a big hexagon. So 6 sides. You can decide whether it has a stroke or some kind of edging on it. I don't think it really needs one. So we're gonna draw it out. Oh, it's on an angle, that's kind of cool. And I think we'll keep it on an angle. I think that kind of shows that she's fun and interesting. But we can change the color of this to red. So, oh, we gotta rasterize it to make it a simple shape. That might be a little bright, so we're gonna tone that down just a little bit. Great. Okay, so now we have this big base shape for Hannah's logo. But logos don't have to be really complicated. You can keep them very simple. So we're just gonna put a fun, bold text over it, like an interesting shape, and we can put a big H for Hannah. Oh, and it's showing up red, so we can change the font. A black or white is best to keep it simple and from getting too ridiculous. Also, black and white is really easy to show up in printing. So you can page through lots of different fonts to choose from. Make it nice and big so it takes up most of the shape. So it's fine to just play around. You don't need to know when you go right in. And sometimes you might have something in mind and you totally change your mind once you see what the options are. Notice how different fonts seem to say different things. Some are like more aggressive looking than others. I kind of like this one. Put a little period after it. Kind of kooky. Make it nice and big there and put it in the center. Okay, so really this is all a logo needs to be. You don't need to get too fancy or crazy. Really just some kind of thing that indicates that that's you. So this will be Hannah's logo. So the reason we made it transparent in the beginning was so that we could save it with the background clear. That way you can drop it into all kinds of things, business cards, websites, whatever, and it'll stay. So when you save it, make sure that you save your file. You can save it as a PSD, so that way you can go back in and edit it later if you don't like it. And so that will be the basic save. And then we're going to save it again as a PNG file. A PNG file will give you a transparent background and is best for including online because it includes all your colors and you can drop it into all kinds of things. It should stretch too without losing its dimensions and without looking too pixely. All right, and there you have it. Now Hannah has a logo she can use that represents her. Watch the next video to see how Hannah, and you, can use a logo to develop a personal brand. Thanks for watching!